What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, Big Cool, coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I'm back with another video. Before I get into the video, go ahead and smash that like button, that subscribe button, and that post notification bell so you won't miss anything that's uploaded to the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram at Colossal_Sports TV. But let's get into this video, man. I want to talk about Keith One Time Thurman. Will he ever be the same Keith One Time Thurman that we knew before? As you all know, he's been plagued by injuries. He fought the unification bout last March against Danny Garcia with the fucked up elbow. He had bone spurs that he had to get removed afterwards, excuse me. And he's been on the shelf ever since. He was supposed to fight May 19th at a split site, a doubleheader on Showtime, but injured himself in preparation for that fight for an opponent he didn't even have or didn't even know at the time who it would be. He hurt his hand. All right, so his May 19th return date was pushed back to August 4th. Cool, but apparently that's not a no-go as well. So the latest pushback date or the latest date rumored is September 8th, 4 days after my birthday. And I'm wondering, will we ever see Keith Thurman again? Keith Thurman is a hell of a fighter. He was at one point the only unified welterweight champion out of the new wave of welterweights. He had defeated Danny Garcia. He defeated Sean Porter, defeated Robert Guerrero, been in the ring with Diego Chavez, Leonard Bundu. And he's a very good fighter. But, ever since he's come into more money, more acclaim, more notoriety, he's got a wife, he seemed to be reluctant or not focused or not determined or not dedicated to the sport of boxing. And all of those things are big no-nos when you're in a sport like boxing. You got to be 100% all in if you expect to be at your best, fight in and fight out. And with him not being able to stay healthy, him being out so long, getting out of shape, and you got these guys like Spence, who's getting better, who's now a champion, wanting them. You got Danny Garcia, Sean Porter waiting on him. Those guys both are in position for rematches with him, and they've made it no secret that they want him. You have to wonder, will we ever see the "don't duck me, son, I ain't scared to lose my O"? It's a part of boxing. Keith Thurman return. And he's 29 years old. I mean, it's a shame that we're talking about this situation because it's one thing to be injured, have some minor setbacks. Everybody goes through that period where they're injured. Luckily for him, it's nothing too major. It just can't get out of his way right now. But now when you hear him do interviews and saying, "I'm not ready for Errol Spence and I need to get my get back," dude, you a fighter. You never publicly admit that you're not ready for such and such opponent. You keep that shit behind closed doors. We all know that you're going through injuries. We all know that you hurt. We all know that you're not going to fight an Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford in your first fight back after being out for over a year. But you got to let it be known that I'm going to fight these guys, and when I do, I'm going to win. Keith Thurman's attitude has changed drastically. And I don't even know if he's in love with boxing anymore. And this has happened from time to time with fighters. They get money, they get fame, they get women, they get married, have kids, and they get content. Of course they have other interests outside of boxing, but Keith Thurman was a guy that if you listen to him talk, you would have think this motherfucker about to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Can't nobody fuck with him. Then we started seeing a little chinks in his armor. When he fought Colossal, a guy that's way past his prime. He got hit with a body shot, nearly ran out of the ring, but he bounced back to stop Colossal the next round. You know, and you kind of start to see, well, shit. We all know he wasn't a perfect fighter, but that body work, that's something he's susceptible to. You see Errol Spence, new age body snatcher. You know what I'm saying? And you feel that. Damn, Keith like he losing focus. He losing focus. And these fights are not happening. You know, injuries are a big reason why, but the mental state of him and whatever it is he's dealing with has to be corrected before he could 100% commit to being back in the ring. Because it doesn't matter if he's fighting a Josecito Lopez or a Jesse Vargas. If he's not 100% mentally fit and physically, he could very well lose those fights, especially to a Jesse Vargas who's a live dog in any fight against any of the top welterweights. So I don't know, man. I hope that we can see Keith Thurman, the old Keith Thurman, back, the one that was confident. Didn't matter who it was he was facing. He felt 100% authentically that he could beat anybody you placed in front of him. Now, that's not the case. We don't hear from him. We rarely see him. And when we do see him, he look a little out of shape. There's no word from his camp on when he's really coming back, what's really going on with his health issues. You know what I'm saying? And until then, it's just a wait and see game. And it's a shame because Keith Thurman had and still has a lot of potential. I still think he gives problems to Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. You know, he's a terrific fighter. Whether you like his personality, think he a cornball or whatever, you can't question the guy's ability in the ring. He's a boxer puncher, very athletic, very cerebral, very intelligent, and he just need to make up in his mind whether or not he really wants to, you know, do this boxing thing. He's still a WBA champion. He will get first dibs at the winner of the Sean Porter Danny Garcia fight. So he has the chance to reclaim his WBC title that he vacated in April. And once again become a two belt holder champion in the welterweight division. But we'll see, man. Hopefully, he regains the that old form and he's able to, come back to the welterweight division with a bang. Because you add him with Porter, Garcia, Spence, and Crawford, and boom, you got something. You got something there. Leave your comments in the comment section below telling me what you think. Do you think Keith Thurman gonna get it back, or do you think it's gone for good? Shout out to everybody in the movement that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news reported the way it should be. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.